I am Serica, and this is my YouTube channel, apparently. I, uh, I didn't imagine that I would be making YouTube videos, but I found myself searching for YouTube videos from new people. Now, we have on YouTube the 5 or 6 natural hair divas, and they have, their partners, and they have their websites where they sell their products, and that stuff is all awesome. I've learned so much from them. I've been so inspired. I've gotten lots of tips and tricks and all sorts of things from watching their videos. But I wanted to hear from someone new and get a different perspective on natural hair, maybe just from the average Jane that's sitting in her living room and wanted to share what was going on with her natural hair today. Even if, she only had 2 videos up or 3 videos up and that's it, because she relaxed her hair 2 weeks later, that was actually more valuable of a video for me to get that perspective on it than watching the same ones over and over again, or watching the outfit of the day, which is always cute, and the earrings and that sort of stuff, and the makeup tutorials. And not that I'm knocking any of those things, I love them, but I really just wanted to hear from other people like me. That's what I wanted. So I thought if I went looking for that, then perhaps someone else was looking for it. And perhaps I would inspire them to make a YouTube video as well about their natural hair journey without worrying about tomorrow or if there's videos to follow. I am about 5 weeks natural. I did my big chop in March, and I put Nubian Twist in about 2 weeks later. Oh, while I'm on the subject, I should probably show you my hair. What you're looking at are, in fact, my Nubian Twist. So let's see. That's them. I have had these in for about a month, and they've gotten sufficiently frizzy at this point, but I'm going to hang on to them for another few weeks, at least another 4 weeks or 3 weeks if I can manage 4 weeks. That would be better. I always take a section of my hair out. And usually I take a little tiny section of my hair out in the back. So this is just my hair. That's about the length. This is the shortest part of my hair for whatever reason. This one grows slower, or it's just breaks more. I don't know what the deal is, but it always ends up being a little bit shorter than the rest of it. And that's almost at my collarbone. Like when I push my collarbone on it, the hair falls out because there's only like one strand that actually will make collarbone, so it's not quite there yet. The other section I have taken out and liberated from the twist is this one. I took this whole section out because it was lying sort of funky, and I didn't like the way it was lying on my face, so I took all of these Nubian Twist down, and then this is just my natural hair that I cornrolled and then twisted. So this is a little over 5 inches at this point, and these have been out for a few weeks, and I've done 3 touch-ups on them. I like having a section of my hair out because I figured if this hair is doing okay out, and I'm doing the same thing to this that I'm doing to the rest of the Nubian Twist, then the ones that are coated in plastic are probably okay. And if you're not familiar with Nubian Twists are essentially 2-strand twists with extensions, but just like kinky twists, but the hair that's used for the extensions is afro textured. Yeah, so it's about 6 inches long when you take it out of the pack, and it's basically an afro on a track. And when you stretch it, it's about 16 inches long, just like afro textured hair does. It's got a lot of shrinkage, and it looks literally like an afro. Yeah, that was the other thing that drew me to being natural, and that was I'm buying afro plastic hair to mix with my relaxed hair so it'll look African textured or afro textured. Yeah, can you say sucker? Yeah, my hair grows afro texture. Thank you very much. I'm not going to pay for it anymore. So I I like the look of twists. I always have, and braids on natural hair. So I'm guessing that I'll spend most of my time when I do get to the length that I want, which the reason I am using these twists at this point in time is because my hair is too short. This is way too short for me. It's not this length itself because this is relatively stretched, which I didn't stretch it. I think it's just the way it was pinned when it dried, but this is relatively stretched. Don't let this fool you. This hair will shrink up to like 2 inches long when it's dried on its own. And I could deal with 5 inch long hair. 2 inch long hair was asking too much of me. So I'm going to keep my hair protected, i.e., hidden from the world until the end of the year when the length is more of one that I find acceptable because I just don't think I look at all decent with short hair. I have seen lots of other women rocking TWAs that are to die for. Yeah. I also transitioned to a really weird length of hair. I think I would have been better off if I had done my big chop when I only had 2 or 3 inches of hair. But I did it at this awkward length, so I started my journey at a weird point. I don't know, I wouldn't recommend doing your big chop at 7 months. You either do it at 2 or 3 months or you do it at a year and a half. That's what I think right now. So I'm going to at least get to the end of the year, which will mean that I had transitioned for, what is that, 13, 14 months? It'll be 14 months post relaxer when I do my when I take the twist out and leave them out permanently. At least that's the plan. I'm sure I'll put them in at some point because they are very convenient. But they also frizz more than my natural hair does, or my natural hair comes out of these and makes them look frizzier than just the section that's my natural hair alone. For whatever reason, these don't frizz very much, and the Nubian twist can get very frizzy. So I actually like my natural hair twisted better than I do these, which is a very good thing because these inspired it, and then what I have is better but so short. So I wanted to make this video because I thought I just want to hear about regular people and how their journey is going. So if you're not scared to have your face shown to the world, I should remind you, you do that every time you leave your house, then share yours too. Send me a video response just today. You don't have to be a video diva with production quality camera equipment or a separate website or Twitter or anything else. Just do it today. Tell me how you're doing, where you are in your journey. And I think that's it for now. That was pretty much all I wanted to share, what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm going to make more videos. Maybe I am. I think I will. But they'll be very spaced out because I really won't have anything to say except my hair is still twisted because it's not December. But that's what I'm doing right now, and this is my natural hair journey today. I'm Serica. Who are you, and how is your natural journey going?